Digital Foundry did a teardown of the Xbox Series S and they called it brilliant. I agree. I'm going to tell you why I think it's a better buy than the Xbox Series X. Now, clearly, the Xbox Series X is the console. It's going to compete with the PlayStation 5, and clearly, whatever next generation games are coming from third parties this generation, they're going to look better and perform better on the Xbox Series X. However, unlike PlayStation, Microsoft decided to release two different consoles within their family this generation. One with more power, more RAM, one with less power and less RAM. So anything and everything from Microsoft first party this generation is going to have to begin and end with the Xbox Series S. So if you purchase the Series S, you know that from a first party standpoint, you're going to get great versions of Microsoft's games this generation for $300. Now, later on in the generation, those third party big games coming out, we don't know how they're going to look or how they're going to perform as the generation goes on the Xbox Series S. But again, jumping in, getting Microsoft first party, the Xbox Series S is the better buy. PlayStation created two versions of their console as well, but both are the same SKU in terms of their power, their CPU, GPU, and RAM. So everything and anything on those systems is going to be the best they possibly can be. Now, the second part of this teardown is the design of the Xbox Series S, and I think it's a better design than the Xbox Series X. The Xbox Series X looks like it should have a bunch of soon-to-be evolved primates being given the gift of knowledge jumping around in front of it. The Xbox Series S clearly has that minimalist design, and it's instantly striking when you look at it. I honestly think it's the best looking Xbox that Microsoft has ever made, and just the amount of tech crammed into this small box is a testament to the fact that they clearly had a very unique vision for this particular console, notwithstanding the fact that it's completely digital as well. So when you factor in the fact that Microsoft is going to begin and end everything that they develop internally for their Xbox ecosystem with the Xbox Series S in mind, you can't go wrong spending $300 to get into that environment, and I do think it's one of the better looking consoles this generation. Next up, we're going to talk about a rumor that has me very excited, and that's that PlayStation is looking to bring back Sly Cooper. Now, there's been a bunch of rumors about this. Will Sucker Punch be involved? Will they not be involved? Who's making it? The bottom line is that there are a ton of PlayStation-centric games that Sony can draw from to identify the PlayStation brand with gamers, and Sly Cooper is one of them. Platformers are having a resurgence right now. Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart is a phenomenal game. Psychonauts 2 is just around the corner. Sly Cooper would be absolutely incredible. Sucker Punch making it would be even better, but I think they're looking at Ghost of Tsushima and the sequel. But whoever makes this game, you can be sure that Sony is going to make sure that it is of a high quality standard, because Sly Cooper is one of those characters that identifies PlayStation with numerous gamers around the world. We're also hearing rumblings of a new Twisted Metal. We're hearing rumblings of all old PlayStation IPs and characters possibly getting a resurgence this generation for PlayStation 5. And this is honestly great. When you create content over the years, you have content to draw from in new generations to buy yourself some time to create those new IPs and those new experiences, and that's great. I think everyone would be excited by a new Sly Cooper game. I know I would. So the Xbox Series S is a brilliant design. I agree. I think the form factor is much better, much more appealing to the eye than the Xbox Series X, and I think you can't go wrong for $300 in Microsoft's ecosystem from their first party standpoint creation this generation. Also, Sly Cooper, are you excited? Will you play a new Sly Cooper game? Would you even want a new Sly Cooper game? Let me know in the comments section below. Think about subscribing, sharing this video out on your favorite social media platform of choice, or at the very least, hitting the like button. I'd appreciate it. It would help this small channel grow, and I'll see you in the next video.